Hey, and welcome to the final episode of Duke Nukem 3D's The Birth. This is the Queen. And as you can see here, the handprints on the wall here, fake, they're just there for decoration. But really we want to be heading into that area there with the purple floor. That is the direction we need to be going in for the final boss. But in order to do that, we've got to do a bunch of other stuff to get in there. So, going to grab the chain gun, going to take care of this lovely enemy here. We saw enough of them in the last level, so hopefully won't be seeing too many of them in this one. I just want to clear as many enemies out here as possible. I'm not really looking to do anything too impressive here. We just want to get through this as quickly as possible. As you can see, all those pods are opening over there, which is good news for me. Not. Gonna take care of all these pods here. As we make our way around the level here, you can see there's a bunch of ammo and weapons on the floor, which we're definitely going to be picking up. As we kind of make our way up here, you can see that we've come to like a little control room here. I'm going to clear all the enemies out just to make sure I'm not attacked from behind. Thank you very much. There we go. That's the switch combination for that. Make sure to grab all the ammo as you're heading around the room here. You will be needing it. Get a nice look on that purple floor there. So that is a maximum hurt floor. So that is, like in the last level, going to hurt a lot when we're running across it. So we're going to try and go as quickly as we can through it. Going to use the pipe bomb here to clear all these enemies out quickly. Excellent. So we're going to dive under the water here. We're going to blow up these pillars here just to get rid of the pods, mainly. Because there's a bunch of octo brains guarding them. May as well get rid of those. Have a swim around here. So you can see that these areas here, they have underwater bits, they have quite a bit going on under here as well. You can dive into the middle part there if you want. You don't have to go through the front door. Personally, I prefer going through the front door. I don't want to have to deal with all the enemies when you pop out of the water, because there are quite a lot. As we make our way around the structure here, you can see there's a bunch of pods waiting for us to wake up. We use the pipe bomb there. You need to be very careful. Nearly died to that chain gunner there. Wow, okay, that was close as well. Wow. We're going to grab the health from here. Yeah, I expected there to be a drone here, and there was. Gotta be careful because these things can shrink us. Always a pain when they do that. Grab the Devastator. There is a secret here, which has a bunch of ammo in it. If you walk right to the end, you can fall into the middle room. Do not recommend it because there's quite a lot of enemies in there and they will shred your health. The best thing to do, I found, is to come under here and to wake all the enemies up so they sort of come down here. And then we use the RPG to thin out the herd. So what we're going to do, instead of sort of popping up and getting shot at, we're going to use the pipe bomb here to clear out as many of those enemies as we can. Throw some on this side, just to sort of help clear out the room. You can see we did get rid of a fair few of them. There was a lot more enemies in here, which I'm really happy that we've gotten rid of, because we don't have that much health here, to be honest. You can see there's a drone there, it's fallen into the water. Luckily, if we dive down there, we will get clawed to death. So what I'm going to do, just going to throw in some pipe bombs. Be very careful here, because it is possible to bounce the pipe bombs on the other side and blow yourself up. Need to hit this switch, need to hit that switch. This opens up the door up top, and there's a battle lord on the other side of this. Now, we don't have a shrink ray here, so we're going to have to fight this the old-fashioned way. And with not much health, this is not the ideal situation to be in. coming to the door. Oh, there he is. God bless the Devastator. We're going to grab that health. So you can see here we need the blue access card. Now, when we hit that switch earlier on, it opened up a new section here. So there's 2 crushers here. We need to time our swim very carefully. But we also need to hit the switches. So, yeah, that's our objective here. The blue key card is right at the end. Now that we've done that, we can put the blue key card in and move on to the next part of the level. There we go. 4th time's the charm. So if we look on the CCTV here, you can see the doorway there. You can see that hitting the switch opens up part of the doorway. We still can't make our way through yet. We have to do this on the other side as well. But half the job is done, which is better than nothing at all. Some of these Reapers will spawn to act as deterrents, but, you know, not much of a problem for us. There is some ammo up there, but we can't grab it right now. Also, if you notice, when you come to this wall here, it pushes you along automatically, so you don't actually have a choice there. It's kind of a little interesting quirk of the way these levels are put together. You can see this new little puzzle has opened up for us, and we are going to hit that. So again, it's much like the other side. It's literally the exact same design, basically. We're going to do the same thing here. Blow up all those pods before they become a nuisance. I have no luck with RPGs and Octobrains, do I? So that's the door to this side's puzzle. Again, we're going to pop our head above the water, and we're going to let these enemies come under here. Because these guys can't fit through this gap, so it's a nice way to take care of them. I'm going to use the last of my pipe bombs here to clear out the enemies up top. Again, same as last time, the drone has fallen into the water here, so we're just going to follow him in. Unfortunately, I don't have pipe bombs this time, so I'm just going to have to take him out from distance. When we hit this switch, it will open up the new sector and allow us to get the key card for this side. I think it's the red key card on this side. Okay, so the Battle Lord was waiting for us there. It can actually fall down here, so you've got to be really careful. Oh yeah, we haven't been around the back on this one, have we?
I'm gonna get medieval on your asses.
We're just going to come out here and kill all these enemies that spawn here. They're not much of a threat, but it's worth killing them just in case we end up wanting to rush through to the end of the level. So you can see that this is the gear turbine. You've got to make sure you wait for the right moment to hit these switches. The game does want you to wait for them, but honestly, if you time it right, you can just get your head in there and hit them quickly. So we're just going to wait for the white sector to come rotating back around. It is worth noting that you don't want to waste your oxygen mask on this level. You only get the one, and you'll need it for the final boss. So as you can see, we're not doing too well on that front. That's one thing I could be doing a lot better on. Once you see this, it's safe to go around again, so that's exactly what we're going to do here. We're going to head back up top, and much like last time, we're just going to come around the back here. I'm just going to grab the ammo because the ammo is going to be really useful for us. How did you survive that RPG blast?
Your face, your ass. What's the difference?
At least you died in one.
Guys suck. Hail to the king, baby.
Oh, whoa, okay. I'm very lucky there that that didn't catch me. Again, there's another Devastator over here. Another secret area here with all the items. Let's see if I can get back up here. Doesn't really matter, does it? Because we're heading back in here anyway. So I'm going to hit the keycard into there. And as you can see, when we hit this switch, the final gates rise, which means that we can head in that direction. But we aren't quite out of the woods yet. So you can see the boots there. We're going to be needing those a lot. So the first thing I'm going to do here before we put the yellow keycard in, I am going to grab all the ammo I can here because we are heading to the final boss fight here. It's a very simple level, this one, but it's effective in what it needs to do because it's acting as a buffer between the player and the final boss. It's building up that anticipation, which I appreciate. Is there anything around here? No, so I think this is it. I think we're going to head off to the final boss here. So, put the yellow key card in. So as soon as we make our way across here, you watch that, watch those boots. Down they go, down, down, down. You can see, look how fast our health drops because of that pain sector. But the good news is that we are now on the other side. I wish we'd have had these steroids on the other side. So there's some Devastator ammo though in case we need it. But yes, here we go. We're on our way to final boss here.
Kick your ass, bitch.
So that giant blue Predator drone there, that is the final boss of Duke Nukem 3D. Well, I mean this version anyway. You can see there's a bunch of Predator drones beneath us and they're not going to stop swarming us. Unless we go to the seafloor, they're not a problem. They generally don't cause much of an issue. It's the Octobrains that are more of a nuisance because they can get in the way of our RPGs and such. As you can see here, I'm just making use of the RPG here. It has to be said that the main hazard from this boss fight is losing your oxygen mask. As you can see, we've already lost ours here. It does have an electric shock attack there, which kind of shocks the water, but it doesn't do that much damage. I am making use of that portable med pack, which we brought into the fight here. That is a lot of Predator drones. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back and get that Devastator ammo that we left at the start of the level. Now I'm hoping that these guys don't block our path back. You can see our health is going down pretty quickly here. Hopefully we've got enough in the tank here to finish things off. And we have. And that is the end. Oh wow, we got shrunk at the end there.
It's time to abort your whole friggin' species.
And that's the end of the birth. Thanks to all our fans for giving us big heads. Look for a Duke Nukem 3D sequel soon. Famous last words there from 3D Realms. So that's the end of the birth. I mean, it's a fun episode. It's got some really fun levels, and you can see here this is the development team behind it. I have a lot to say about this one, and now that I've completed the main 4 episodes of Duke Nukem 3D, I am going to do sort of big retrospective videos talking about the levels, talking about the episodes, where I think the game does really well. Oh, I got an achievement. Nice. See, we got all the kills, and we got all the secrets, even though we know we didn't get all the kills. So let me know what you think of the Queen. Did you enjoy the birth? Did you hate the birth? Let me know in the comments, and thank you so much for watching.